Hi, everybody. This is Tim Greenwood from the EEX speaking. Hope you're all well. We wanted to use the opportunity to give you a quick overview of the Nordic market and the status of what's going on and the EEX's roles in the Nordic market moving forward. So I would assume and hope that a number of you have been in contact with us recently, especially from September, 1st of September onwards, which is the date that the EEX launched a number of its different packages for supporting and building up the Nordic market. So just as a quick reminder, those packages that we put in place in September cover a number of different areas. The first covers the fact that we're still offering free trading in the Nordic market. We also introduced an open interest package for companies to establish and to build open interest on the EEX. We introduced a initiation package, so an incentive package for companies to initiate on the screen to build up screen liquidity. And next to that, we also launched a market making package to encourage market makers to quote on the EEX. Since the 1st of September, we are very happy with the development. We have a number of things which are going really well, and we have a number of things, if we're being honest, that still need to improve. It's a long road ahead, and for that, I wanted to give you the overview of where we're at. First of all, on the market making side, so the prices on the screen, we've seen a considerable improvement in the EEX screen liquidity since the 1st of September. In the system price, we have a number of market makers which are now active. They are a mix of Nordic companies and international companies, utilities, and financial companies, and that has brought the spreads, the EEX spreads, down significantly since the start of September. So we're very happy with that development. Furthermore, we're happy to say we have also done the same for the zonals and the implied EPADs. For clarity, the zonals are the outright contracts that we have for Denmark, for Norway, for Sweden, and for Finland. And we also have a couple of market makers which are quoting the implied EPADs, which are the spreads between those zones and the system price. So now we have full coverage of prices in the order books for the systems and the zonals and the implied EPADs. We're very happy with that development, but as I said, there's still room for improvement, and we'll be working on that in the next couple of months. Next to that, I also mentioned that we launched our open interest scheme to build up open interest on the EEX. We have had good take-up of that together with our partner brokers. Behind the scenes, there are a lot of discussions going on of companies matching deals and putting them to the EEX. So far, that's very good. You might have noticed in the daily volumes that quite a few big deals are going through. And there are a number of days where our market share of those deals is quite significant. We'll be working on improving the number of companies using those deals moving forward. But it seems that the market has started to notice that we have an offer in place, and they're starting to use that to build open interest on the EEX. So that's going well so far. Thirdly, our market share, the market share is something that we use to gauge more or less how well we're doing and how much take-up we have of our offer on the market. We have, for market share, if I'm looking at the cleared market, so our EEX share of what goes through the cleared market, sometimes we have up to 18% of the market on some days. They're usually the days where we have a number of open interest buildups going through. What I can say is from the 1st of September, we've added approximately, I would say, about 5% market share compared to the period we had before the 1st of September. So a 5% increase in the month is very good. And it is up to us now to start to increase and bring that further. So if you look at the market share in certain maturities, we're doing very well on that, but the general build-up is good, and we're happy with that development as a mix of screen activity and companies starting to use our offer for the registration of trades to build up open interest. One other positive element are the number of companies that are trading our Nordic Power. Now, we have seen since September a doubling of the number of active participants. We're very happy with that development. We have a roadmap to add more. We still got a long way to go, but the number of companies using the platform for the start is quite healthy, and we'll be pushing for further improvements in the next couple of months. So in terms of the market making, the use of the open interest facility, the free trading, and the number of companies which are trading, and the market shares, we're very, very happy for the start of our initiative to boost and to bring liquidity back to the Nordic market. Talking about improvements, one thing I think we have brought some improvements to the Nordic market is the coverage of the different events that we do and interaction with clients. I wish to use the opportunity to invite you to our next event, which will take place in Copenhagen on the 6th of November. There will be quite a few hundred participants attending the EEX workshop and drinks reception thereafter. That has been established as a key date in the Nordic calendar, so we look forward to seeing you there and welcoming you there. So that has covered what we've done so far. Let's talk about the next steps of the things we are going to be working on from now until the end of the year. As I said, we are happy with the start of the market making, but we still see the need to increase the number and the stability of the market making moving forward. So it is still our intention to add a few more market making companies to the system price and to the zonals and to the implied EPADs. And I'm pretty sure in the next few months, we will be adding a few more companies, and you will notice that in the stability of the quotation and the spread level. One of the other areas that we are working on are the number of the active companies. So the core member base of the EEX has started to support this initiative very well. Again, the core member base of the EEX are the international utility companies, the bigger Nordic utility companies, international commodity houses and financial companies. We're doing very well there, but we still need local, especially smaller market participants in the Nordics, and that is something that we're working on now. That is why if you're based somewhere around the Nordics, you'll have already received a call from us or had a meeting with us. You'll perhaps have been visited about how we are bringing or trying to bring the liquidity to that market. So that's something we're working on as well. And we feel that if we start to connect with more of the local companies, we have more prices in the order book, and we're encouraging companies to initiate the screens on the deals on the screen, and also building up that open interest. That will be a good route forward. The EEX has all of these zones and EPADs and system prices linked in, but we've noticed some of the deals have actually been spread trading against continental products as well. But we've been quite surprised about that, of what spreads are actually occurring, and we've had requests from the some market participants to increase the number of the spreads that we are offering to the market, especially Nordic spreads against continental spreads. So it's exciting times ahead. As I said, we're on the road to building the market in the Nordics. We've come so far since the 1st of September, so we're happy with that journey, but it's a long journey and there's still a lot to do. So we look forward to the interaction. We look forward to gaining your trust, and we'll be working on it further. If you need any feedback or have any questions, keep an eye out for our LinkedIn presence. We update quite a lot on LinkedIn about what we're doing. Or if not, please just drop us a line using our email address and we'll get back to you. So have a good day, everybody, and I look forward to the next update. Goodbye.